Hey y'all, so this video I am talking about how to unplug, reset, and regroup. With everything that's going on right now, COVID-19, Black Lives Matter, things that are going on with the teachers, you name it, it's going on. 2020, we here. Unplugging is really necessary. I think it should be a priority. You see this a lot on the feeds, but here is an explanation of what unplugging is. To do just that, unplug yourself from the world, from this 3D world, right, and a material world, to be able to hone into yourself, your mental, your physical, and just honor your body. Begin to give yourself the space that is needed to continue on with the next routines when you get ready to hop back in, right? So how do you know when you need to unplug? When you start feeling frustrated a lot, when you have a lot, you can go through a array of different emotions in one day. When you start feeling foggy, you're forgetting a lot of things. You find yourself tongue-tied a lot. These are key pieces to kind of understand if you need to unplug. You have to understand we are on our phones so much. We are on into the material things so much, right? All of that is energy. All of those are different vibrations and different frequencies that are sent out to our body, and then too much of it in a certain frequency will kind of give our bodies the whole jitters. All right, so being able to unplug gives your body the time to reset and regroup. That's what unplugging is. If you are following people on your feed that are not encouraging, uplifting, giving you some type of motivation, spiritually, or whether it be work related, and then some laughter is needed, sometimes it can get a little overwhelming. I know I don't like to follow a lot of Black Lives Matter movements. I am Black, I understand. But too much of it is just chaotic. It has it coming from so many different ways. I don't want to see our people getting hurt all the time. I'm not being oblivious to it. I know what's going on. I'm doing my part, but too much of it can create a lot of different emotions for me and can create a fog for me. Okay. So that's something to think about. The people that you are following, are they uplifting you when you finish watching it, or when you scroll past them? How do you feel? Take a minute to see how you feel. If you're happy, if you encouraged, or if you feel real sad, your mood changed, you upset at somebody, really take a look. That tells you who you should unfollow and who you should follow. If I'm one of those people that you should unfollow, please do so. Follow the people that your spirit is connected to, and you don't have to feel obligated to follow somebody or feel shameful to unfollow them. In different seasons, right? You are with somebody, or you're following someone for a particular reason at that particular time in your life. It's okay. Being able to not be around certain people or family members or whoever it is because you need a minute to regroup yourself, that is okay. And if that person does not respect that, you may need to evaluate that relationship, because if that person is not giving you the space that's needed to sit back and to regroup and reset with yourself, they're not valuing something. They don't value you. How about that? They're wanting more than what they are even depositing in, if that makes sense to you guys. So reevaluate that relationship. And when I say relationship, it doesn't necessarily have to be intimate relationships. We hold all relationships throughout different people, through friends, through parenting, through family members. Yeah. So reassess that relationship, and that is okay. To be able to take a pause and take a break from family members, from all types of relationships. Okay. That is some things to look at when you are unplugging. And the resetting and regrouping. For me in particular, resetting and regrouping is really being able to set my phone down, not get on my phone, turn the news, the TV off, any type of electronic devices. I just make myself totally unaccessible to it, right? And I have 2 kids. I have 2 girls, and I really take the time out to sit with them, play with them. Laughter is one thing that rejuvenates the body. It rejuvenates the cell, the frequencies, all of this good stuff, and it just puts you on a whole nother level. Okay, just gonna keep it simple. So, getting back to a child's like play, finding things that make you laugh, finding things that interest you. I love being out in nature. That is always my way of resetting and regrouping. It's a way of grounding for me. So going out in nature is one. Getting back to childlike play. If you have kids, being able to laugh and joke with them and play with them. Sit down and play with them. As moms, it's really hard because we get such in mommy mode and do this, and this. And sometimes you have to realize that our kids need laughter too, right? And we do too. You just have to step away from that role for a second and have fun. Enjoy the moment. Just think about it. When you were young, like, these are the moments that you wanted to have with your parent. You wanted to sit down and laugh with them. Your child always say, "Hey, mommy, watch me." And you're just like, "Oh, okay." But really be able to sit down and take heed to whatever they are finding interest in. That means a lot to them, and it's healing you at the same time. All right. So childlike play is always one that is top on my list of priority. Getting out in nature, finding things that you like. And sometimes we get so in our world that we don't even know some things that we like. So get a chance to get a sheet of paper and a pencil and start writing out some things that you may have wanted to do, and you totally forgot, and you thinking, well, I don't even remember. Start writing down this is how I started writing down things that I would see just people do on a random, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun. So skating is one that's on my list. I'm gonna figure out how to dance skate. I don't know if that's what you call it or not, but by the end of this year, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have some of it down. Just find things that you seek interest in. All right. So resetting and regrouping, and then when you allow yourself to come back in, ease into it, right? Not going back into it full-fledged. Giving yourself time spans on your phone is really good. Giving yourself time spans on the computer is good. Times you go back into it, you still want to incorporate child's play. So being able to make a routine is really good. I'm a person, I'm very free spirited. I don't like routines, but I do know structure is needed. So I try to make structure a part of my life the best way for me. That way I'm not fuzzy, and I can flow a lot better. So hopefully this was helpful to you. Like it, share it, save it, and yeah, y'all, reset, regroup, and definitely unplug from everything that's going on. Love and light.